last few weeks, Jacob Fatu has had massive clashes beyond the constraints of a match with Braun Strowman. Now he gets him with the bell ringing and all alone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 287 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
I mean, this is just one of those matchups you drool over when you see it.
Well, looking at Jacob Fatu, I think he's drooling over the prospect of eating these fans while he gets to eat next in the form of the massive Braun Strowman. They're head-to-head here on SmackDown.
I go back to January 25th when we were down in San Antonio for Saturday night's main event. And it was Jacob Fatu who was DQ'd. And look at how they start. Right to it, just steamrolling him into the corner. But that's when Fatu went nuts after the match and was hitting Strowman time and again as the big man goes into the corner with the double jump moonsaults, with the running hip attack. It was a brutal attack on Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, that's Strowman's head hemorrhaging away, and that was essentially Jacob Fatu getting himself disqualified in the match.
Yes.
Because winning was secondary to maiming Strowman, and hats off to Braun Strowman for putting himself back into this kind of matchup, knowing the danger that his opponent this evening holds.
No, the elbow on one end and then running into the big boot on the other. And look at the power of Strowman.
These are two individuals who are used to flattening their opponents, and then that being the end of it, but it's simply not that easy.
Oh my!
When you're dealing with a Samoan werewolf and a monster, the problem with these two is they keep coming back for more no matter what they do to each other.
Clothesline right off the apron.
Just keep away from us. That's the only rule in this match, please.
Now the ring literally moves. As you can see, Fatu reaching for his lower back. And now we've got a newfound conductor of an Italian opera here in Bologna.
You don't conduct operas when you're in the ring with Jacob Fatu. Get the job finished.
And the Strowman Express is coming Italian style.
Keep your eyes peeled, Fatu.
Oh, but instead it's the monster who goes over the announce desk.
And that is exactly why you don't start enjoying yourself too much when you're in there with Jacob Fatu. This guy recovers ridiculously fast and goes from defense to offense in the blink of an eye.
All the way off the apron to far outside. Fatu. Joe and Wade with you here in Bologna, Italy, and a title shot is on the line with this matchup between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. General Manager Nick Aldis announcing earlier that the winner of this match between Strowman and Fatu will earn a shot against LA Knight for the United States Championship next week in London.
Perhaps that might...
You gotta be kidding me. 385 pounds, Samoan drop into the cover to earn a title shot. And getting that shoulder up was Strowman, Wade.
Yeah, this one has swung back and forward from the beginning. You have to think the opportunity to get a championship match against LA Knight for the US title next week is probably the one thing that has kept the mind of Jacob Fatu focused on victory and not complete annihilation at all costs of his opponent.
Strowman's been in this position before. We referenced what happened in San Antonio, and here comes the running hip attack. And you know when you see that face exactly what you're getting.
Fatu smells blood, and with everything in his might, Braun Strowman trying to pick himself back up.
Fatu wants more. Oh, but he's got company following him. Massive, loud crowd that's been roaring for moments like this here in Bologna.
Felt like the last roll of the dice from Braun Strowman.
Trying to shake it off still, and he comes with the clothesline. And another big one. Oh! How about some of your own medicine?
Wisely, Fatu sliding out of the ring. But now Braun Strowman, he smells blood, he smells victory, and he smells a championship opportunity.
He missed on the Express earlier, but not tonight here. Fatu is laid out, up and over the announce desk.
Two men completely exhausted, gasping for oxygen. These are massive frames, and they've used those frames to full effect in this one.
Strowman in complete control. Oh, Tama Tonga enters the fray.
Well, risking a disqualification there, but Braun Strowman simply beat him to
Oh,
the
Solo Sikoa's in there, and there's the bell. It's a DQ, as they just couldn't hold back when Jacob Fatu was in the worst damage.
Fatu looks livid, understandably so. But the winner,
well, it's a DQ.
Braun Strowman, is now at the boots of these three savages.
He's in a tough spot here with Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu in the ring. Oh, Strowman's back up. Strowman's got him.
Well, you saw that tension between Fatu and Solo Sikoa momentarily. We'll open a window.
Help is on the way.
All right, we'll save the discussions for later, because here is the United States champ.
A shot at LA Knight was the prize, and now LA Knight with that U.S. title in the ring, and he's taking them both on. Solo, Fatu, but now Tonga rises to his feet, Wade.
You simply need numbers if you're going to take on this trio. Oh, maybe you don't, maybe. You just need to be the megastar.
And now Strowman rises up. A big right hand to Fatu. And LA Knight sends him flying. But remember the result, Wade. That's a DQ
The
win.
winner of the match by disqualification is Braun Strowman.
Well, these two are going to face off for that United States Championship next week. Perhaps LA Knight should have just left his opponent for next week to take a beating. That's what I would have done anyway.